There's just no evidence that masks protect the wearer. Now we can discuss this other issue of source control, we can discuss my mask protects you. There's not very good evidence for that, but that's much harder to test in a big randomized trial. But the CDC said last week, masks may protect the wearer, and they should just stop saying that. There's no evidence for that.
I mean, Dr. Grace, this is just wild. I mean, you can't go anywhere in the United States without people in masks. You don't know how long they've been wearing them, whether they were, supposed to be disposable, and they've been wearing them for a week. But this is mask mandate on steroids now, everywhere, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, and I agree with Alex. The problem here is there's a big difference between masks. In the hospital, we wear N95 masks and face protection because we're in an environment taking care of COVID patients where the virus is very active and very concentrated. But when you get out into the public, people wear neckwear and fashionable masks, and these have been shown to be less than 1/100th as effective as the N95 mask. The N95 mask is not something you can wear all day. It's an awful thing to have to wear. But we put up with it because of the risks. But what you see out in that are the fashionable things people are wearing now offer very little of any protection at all.
No, and Alex, really quickly, like the Twitter scolds are tweeting today saying, "Oh well, we said it only protects. It's for others, not for you." But so if the virus can't get through to you,
there's not really evidence of that. That's right. Why would you think this works one way and not the other? Now, there's a lot of complicated mechanistic stuff here, but the fact is, the doctor is right. N95s, and they are completely different species, and that's been, you can demonstrate that 100 different ways. But the mask, the cloth mask, or even the surgical mask that the CDC recommends, this Danish study just puts the end to this.
Yeah, well, then they had the Marines. Yeah, we had the Marine quarantine survey as well that showed that Marines who were in the clearest lockdown, they still got it with masks and social distancing. I mean, that was even more, to me, that was even more devastating on both fronts.
Right.
Let me get into what de Blasio is saying about schools. This was today.